In a country where stars shine in Congress and actors rule the Senate, it is time we ask, is this what really matters most? Hi, I am Daniela Nicole F. Araya, and today I am going to share my reflection on attorney Josephus Jimenez' eye-opening article, What Matters Most. This article opened our eyes to what is truly happening in our political system. And for the article overview, it was written by attorney Josephus Jimenez, published on October 22, 2024 in the Freeman. And this article criticizes celebrities holding political power and it calls for competence and reform. Upon reading the article, I have come up with the key message, which is popularity is not a substitute for competence. Meaning, just because someone is famous, funny, or admired on screen doesn't mean they are qualified to lead a nation. Leadership, especially in government, requires knowledge, experience, and deep understanding of laws, policies, and people's needs. The problem is when we vote based on how much we like someone instead of how well they can serve. This weakens our political system and pushes aside those who are actually trained to govern. In the end, choosing leaders based on popularity is like choosing an actor to do a surgeon's job. It may look good, but the results can be dangerous. As a Lasallian student, I realized how important it is to be socially aware and involved. It is not enough to just study. We are called to care about what is happening around us. Being socially aware means understanding the issues in our society, and being involved means using our voice and actions to make a difference. And this article reminded me that true Lasallian values include service, justice, and responsibility. And it starts with being informed and engaged citizens. One realization I had is that many leaders today lack proper preparation and knowledge. They may be popular, but they don't always understand the laws or how to lead effectively. Leadership is not just about being liked, it is about being ready and equipped to serve the people. So without the right knowledge, decisions can harm more than help. I also realized that fame and family names still dominate politics in our country. Many are elected not because of their skills, but because they are celebrities or come from political dynasties. This creates unfair advantages and limits opportunities for more qualified leaders who truly want to serve. And it is time we focus on merit, not just names. I realized that this is not the Philippines our heroes fought for. Rizal, Bonifacio, and others dreamed of a nation led by capable, selfless, and wise leaders. But today, our politics often looks more like a showbiz stage than a place of real service. And as Filipinos, we need to honor their sacrifices by choosing leaders who truly care and are ready to lead. As a future Lasallian professional, I am called to be a beacon of truth and integrity. This means standing up for what is right, choosing honesty over popularity, and using my education to serve others with purpose. I must lead by example, guided by faith, service, and commitment to justice, especially in times when our country needs it the most. My first commitment is to promote critical thinking among students. As a future educator, I want to help them question, reflect, and analyze, not just accept things as they are. This will empower them to become wise, informed citizens who choose leaders based on values and competence, not just fame or influence. My second commitment is to teach my students the value of informed voting. They need to understand that their vote is powerful and should be based on a candidate's qualifications, not popularity. I believe that by guiding them early, I hope to shape responsible voters who care about the future of our nation. My third commitment is to serve as a role model of competence and service. As a future teacher, I want to show my students that true leadership starts with being prepared, responsible, and genuine in helping others. I believe that by living out what I teach, I can inspire them to lead with purpose, not just position. My challenge to my generation is this: let's break the cycle of choosing leaders based on fame and family names. Let's be the generation that values truth, competence, and integrity because we really have the power to shape a better future. So, better, let's use it wisely and let's start now. What needs to change is that we must prioritize qualifications over popularity. In a world where fame often overshadows competence, I believe that we need to shift our focus back to what truly matters: the skills, experience, and dedication of our leaders. Only then can we build a government that works for the people, not just for show. As a Lasallian, we are called to uphold the core values of faith, service, and communion. Faith reminds us to trust in God's guidance and in the goodness of others. Service calls us to dedicate our actions to the betterment of society. And communion teaches us the importance of unity, working together to create a just and compassionate world. And these values will guide us in our journey to becoming a responsible, thoughtful leader. That's why we need to wake up because we really deserve better. It is time for us to demand more from our leaders and from ourselves. We deserve a government that values competence over popularity, that serves the people, not the status. Let's rise above the noise, make informed decisions, and shape a future where integrity and service lead the way. As we look ahead, remember this: the future depends on what we teach and tolerate today. The lessons we impart and the standards we accept will shape the world tomorrow. And as Lasallians, let us teach values of competence, integrity, and service and refuse to tolerate anything less than what is best for our country and its future. To my fellow students, be informed, be involved, be brave. It is not enough to stay in the sidelines. Our voices matter, and the choices we make today shape the world of tomorrow. So let us take the time to learn, speak up, and have the courage to stand up for what is right. Together, we can create the change we want to see. To sum up everything, here are the insights I gained from the article. Popularity should never outweigh competence. The youth must be taught to choose leaders wisely. Third, education is key to building critical thinking. Fourth, Lasallians must lead by example in integrity. Let us advocate for honest and capable governance. And lastly, every vote should be based on values, not fame.